Time to check out the gains. The stock gains, not the arm gains. But I did sell out of Chipotle and Texas Roadhouse 2 days ago. I sold out of Chipotle. If you saw my video based on technical analysis, the chart was looking very weak. And with earnings coming up, I figured the price or the stock was going to go down, and it did. So I'm thankful I sold. I sold Texas Roadhouse as well. Even though I think Texas Roadhouse is going to do better than Chipotle, I feel like that whole consumer restaurant segment is going to do poorly in the future, especially compared to all the AI stocks. So I sold out of that as well. And I did start two new positions in the $10,000 YouTube portfolio. So we will go over those right now. All right. So as you can see, sold out Chipotle and Texas Roadhouse, and I started a position in Snowflake and CrowdStrike. Let's go over all these stocks real quick. AMD Semiconductor competes with NVIDIA. This position is up 41%. I should have just put all $10,000 into AMD and not worried about anything else. I would be sitting pretty right now. Caterpillar, I did a video on Caterpillar yesterday. Caterpillar is benefiting from this whole AI data center build out. Caterpillar is a construction company. They also are involved with mining equipment and energy generation equipment. So all of this construction of all these data centers need something to help build it. They need something to help power all this stuff. And that's where Caterpillar comes into play. Caterpillar is up about 20% right now. So a very good position there. Shopify is a e-commerce platform that helps people build online stores. I use Shopify for my online store, PR Breaker, which is a sports supplement company. If you take supplements, check it out. That position is up 12%, so a good start there. Amazon, which reports earnings today, is up 1.4%. It's going to be very interesting to see what Amazon reports for its earnings. Google, Meta, Microsoft reported yesterday. All their earnings were decent, but only Google went up after earnings. Meta and Microsoft went down. Meta went down a lot, basically because they've been spending so much and it scares people. But it's going to be interesting to see what Amazon does after earnings. Snowflake, new position, down 2.4%. They recently announced that they're partnering with Palantir. So I feel like Palantir is going to be the main dog in that space, but Snowflake can help complement their offerings. So I feel like Snowflake will do well in the future. CoreWeave is a smaller AI cloud company, data center company, currently down about 1%. There was some negative news on CoreWeave. We can talk about when we look at the charts. CrowdStrike, cybersecurity company, it's going to do very well in this AI boom. Positions down about 1.5%. That's fine. I just started it yesterday, whenever I did. Duolingo, I'm surprised this one is down so much. It's down 19%. At one point, maybe even a month ago, this position was up quite a bit, but Duolingo is going down. Duolingo is an online language learning education app. They also have chess on there, which I was playing around with, which is pretty fun. But I'm surprised that one's down so much. Hims and Hers, this position is down 20%. Hims and Hers is an online healthcare company that supplies various pharmaceutical drugs to people, also has over-the-counter drugs. But this position was once up 20% after the women's menopause HRT announcement, and now it's down 20%. It's had some, I don't know exactly what happened, just very negative sentiment online after maybe like the day after the menopause announcement. So that is down 20%. But my goal is to choose 10 stocks and put about $1,000 in each of those stocks, build out those positions. So we currently have 9 positions. The 10th position, I'm kind of looking at Robinhood. Actually, let's start there. Let's look at the charts and we will start with Robinhood. So Robinhood is currently down about 5% today. It's actually a pretty big red day, so I might look to buy some stocks after this video. But Robinhood recently went down to the 50-day moving average and it went back up. I think that's just the A, this is the B, this is the C if you're doing Elliott wave. So I think we have a correction in play right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put this on and see. Let's go from, click it. Let's go from this low to this high. And yeah, I mean, so that was just a little mini blip. I think we're gonna go down to at least the 0.236. This is on log. Let's look at linear. Okay, so linear, it did go down to the 0.236. I'm just going to watch it right now. I feel like we will see some more downward pressure. Robinhood hasn't corrected much outside of this point, so. But Robinhood is most likely going to be the 10th stock I add. Let's go through the other ones. AMD. As of now, AMD is still looking very strong. It's above the 50, 100, and 200 moving day averages. We'll throw in the Bollinger Bands. It's inside the Bollinger Bands, above the median line, which I believe is the 20-day moving average. So price is still moving up. Honestly, I don't have nothing negative to say about AMD's chart. AMD looks very good right now. So AMD is still moving up. I may add some more in my Roth to AMD, but this position is built for the YouTube portfolio. Let's move on to Amazon. So Amazon, actually, I need to adjust this. Typically, like I've mentioned in other videos, the ABC correction, the C leg is the same length as the A leg. And if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if that's the A, B, C, we could see another leg down. I mean, with earnings coming up, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And look where that would put us. The equal length would put us right at the 0.382 retracement at 205. I'm going to see, we'll have to watch to see what Amazon does with earnings. If it gets down to 205, I will add some in my Roth. So Amazon is on the watch list. But Bollinger Bands were expanding. They're starting to contract a little bit. The 20-day moving average is going up. It's starting to flatline a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this could go either way, so we will see what happens. Let's look at the monthly chart. Yeah, so still nothing crazy yet. It's still above the median line in the Bollinger Bands, closer to the top line. All the moving averages are moving up, so nothing too scary yet. So we will just have to see what the reaction is to earnings. On the daily chart, price is above the 50-day moving average still, so nothing to panic about with Amazon. Caterpillar. As I talked about in the other video yesterday, Caterpillar is at the 1.75 extension, so this could be the short-term top. We can see that there's 2 wicks that found some resistance right at this point, 1.75. So we will see what price action does. The Bollinger Bands on the daily are expanding. That is very good. Let's look at the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, the Bollinger Bands are expanding even more. You can see the angle they're going is much more extreme than on the daily chart. So everything's moving up. So Caterpillar is still looking very bullish. Actually, I haven't seen this. Caterpillar has a buy rating from the Truist with a target of 729, fueled by strong power generation demand. RBC Capital Markets set a target of 587. So yeah, so RBC has their price target right about where they're at now, and then the Truist has a price target of 729. So there could be some room up. I don't really put any merit or anything thought into the targets these companies give. They just whatever. But Caterpillar is still looking very strong. Let's go to CrowdStrike. All right, so CrowdStrike is riding the upper Bollinger Band that is supplying resistance. It's going down a little bit. Still above the 50, 100, 200 moving day averages. Bollinger Bands are expanding, so CrowdStrike is still looking very bullish right now. Let's look at the monthly chart. Same thing, riding the upper Bollinger Band, found resistance there. Bollinger Bands are expanding above the 50 monthly moving average. Everything's looking good here. So nothing to worry about with CrowdStrike as of now. Everything's looking pretty business as usual. Now CoreWeave doesn't even have monthly stuff. So as of right now, CoreWeave looks like it's kind of at like a decision point. It is still above the 50 and 100 moving day averages. It is right in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, right in the middle of that 20-day moving average. Wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside. So CoreWeave is kind of in a no man's land. It doesn't really know what it's doing. But this was the news on CoreWeave. Core Scientific shareholders reject merger with CoreWeave. So I think some people were expecting this merger to take place. We could have helped the companies, but did not take place. I don't know too much about that. I didn't look into that a lot, but I know that, I mean, the whole market's red, but CoreWeave is down 5% after that news was released. So that does come into play. Now, Duolingo is not looking good. Bollinger Bands are expanding. Holy crap. Duolingo is at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and it has a wick. The Bollinger Bands were resistance. That does not look good at all. Let's look at the monthly chart. The monthly chart's not as scary. Oh, yeah, see. Weekly chart under the 50 and 100 moving average towards the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to retest this level of about 246. Let me take this off. Yeah, something will probably hit here. Let's do this. All right, so we did the retracement from this low to this high. This is in linear scale. Man, I hope not. If that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, that is not good. That is not good. So we have to watch Duolingo and see what it does. But as of now, price action is not looking good on Duolingo. We'll have to see what happens here. But I would not start a position right now until it finds support somewhere and starts going up. Not looking good. Hymns. So hymns, this is the weekly chart. It's right above the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. Let's look at the daily chart. So it is under the, oh man, it's under all the moving averages on the daily chart. Bollinger Bands are going down. Hymns is not looking good either. Hymns has earnings on Monday. So we will see what happens after earnings. I hope they put up a good quarter, otherwise price is going down. But no, Hims is not looking strong right now either. They're down about 5% today. Let me do this. If this is a wave, let's say. Yeah, so they would probably come down a little bit still. I'd feel comfortable buying Hims around 40 bucks. But yeah, not looking the greatest. Shopify. Shopify just made a new all-time high, and now they're down below. So maybe they'll come back down and retest this median line and the Bollinger Band before going back up. But Shopify has been doing very well. Prices above the 50, 100, and 200 moving day averages. Bollinger Bands are sloping up, so Shopify is looking pretty good. If we look at the monthly, Bollinger Bands are expanding. All the moving averages are sloping upward, so Shopify is looking pretty good still. Now that Shopify has at least retested all-time highs, we'll expect some sort of downturn, maybe even all the way down to this 180, 158 before it goes back up. But Shopify is looking good. Snowflake. Snowflake is currently, one, two, three. I wonder if that's a whole wave up. Let's just look at this real quick. Bollinger Bands are expanding on the monthly. It found support on the 50 monthly average. Let's look at the daily chart. Is at the top of the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are starting to expand above all moving averages. So Snowflake is looking pretty good. It still has a way to go to get, oh my goodness, man. It was almost down. So it got all the way down to 107 from 400. Wow. So it's down like 75%. Crazy. But I feel like Snowflake has started to build a good base and is going up. So I do feel like starting my position was a smart thing to do. Now it's just a matter of price action can fall through and go up. But that's basically how everything's looking. Let's look at VOO and QQQ real quick. Yeah, so VOO is still looking very bullish above all the moving averages. Bollinger Bands are opening up. Nothing to worry about here. Let's go to log scale. Yeah. Let's look at QQQ. Same thing, above all the moving averages, Bollinger Bands are opening up. It just found support on the 1.618. So as long as it keeps support, it could go up higher. So I mean, overall, the market is looking good. There are some stocks that look stronger than others. There are some stocks that look weaker. So if you're looking to buy, make sure you're looking at the charts, looking at price action. There's a lot of earnings coming out, so pay attention to earnings. And nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go. But all right, everybody, let's keep those portfolios growing.